Okay, and welcome to this Business Owners Taking Action webinar. This is a webinar that is a result of some discussion and content that we had at a recent Business Owners Taking Action group meeting, where we looked at the new Google business profile that Google's introduced. And there was a lot of interest in it, and so we decided we would just do this as a special walkthrough. So I'd like to welcome Peter Butler from Smarter Websites. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you, John. Great to be here, as usual.
And I can see you've got your screen all set up and ready to go. So I'm going to hand over to you and tell me when you want to put this into full screen.
Okay, great. Excellent. Thanks, John. So look, the reason I started here was to share the fundamentals of this and how important it is for your business. So we've got a saying in our business: play the game with Google and Google will play the game with you. The thing is that they give us business owners a whole heap of tools. There's a massive suite of tools, and if we use those, we're playing the game with Google. So what we're covering today is Google My Business. Now, there's been quite a few changes, and we'll cover some of those, or most of those, on this call. So this image here, the reason I started on my profile is to show you what an optimized profile looks like. Now, this here is called a knowledge panel. That's Google tech terminology. So the first thing, we'll go through that, and then I'll show you the back end where you can edit. We've got another saying in our business. We help business owners do what they can't, like from a techie side, but we help them to do what they can. There is a whole heap of things you can do within your Google My Business profile that will help your presence online, like with SEO, search engine optimization, keyword, metadata, all of that. All wonderful things, and we'll help your website to rank better, but there are core elements that Google can make available to you that you can play with. So let's start. So knowledge panel, and I'm just going to go through the front end, what it looks like to the public. Now, I've got this in incognito mode because I want to show you what this looks like from the public facing viewpoint, not the back end, not when I'm logged into my own profile, because it's different. When you're logged into your own profile, it will look different. So open up incognito, put in your business name, you can see that there, and see what it looks like to the world. Not to you, what it looks like to the world is important. So we begin. So your website link, check that it works. Now, a tip: when you're putting your website link in, never type it in. Always copy and paste it. In another tab, go to your website, copy and paste that, put it in there, then test it, make sure it works, because how frustrating would it be for you to do this and a year later find out you got the link wrong, right? Directions save button are built in. Getting Google reviews, massive. It helps with local search results if you can get reviews. So try and get reviews. When's the best time to get a review? Straight after you deliver your goodies. Your address, your operating hours, your best phone number. If you've got an online booking profile, you can see the link down the bottom left here. When I hold my cursor over that, you can see my schedule a meeting with Peter. I am making it easy for people to schedule a meeting with me. They can go there, compare their calendar to mine, and make a booking if they want to. This suggests an edit on this business is always in there by default. So I've got products listed. So what I'd recommend you do is view this video, maybe in one window on your computer, and then another, have a look at your own profile, your own knowledge panel, what's displayed to the world, because you will probably see a vast difference. So I've got products that I sell online there. My reviews are displayed as summaries right there. And then you can click through to more Google reviews. We won't, but you can. There's a business summary, so a really short, succinct message about your core offering. Make it succinct so it grabs people's attention. Down here, this is the easiest thing in the world to do, but so many people don't. You can do posts. This is content that you publish, and you can click through to see more content that I do. You can see, 5 days ago, 4 days ago, and it just goes on 6. And this stuff does expire, so keep it fresh. Now, soon as I say the word content, people sort of shut down and close up because, I've got to write all this stuff. Well, if you've got a website, you've got content on the website already. So I would recommend just using that initially in optimizing your profile. Grab some snippets of content, grab your about stuff, put it in there. Whatever you've got, your services, your various products, so forth, use that information, put it into this posting section. And I'll show you in the back end where to do that. Does that make sense? Now, your profiles. Put in your profiles information, your links to YouTube, Facebook, everything. Put it in there. Now, so that's the front end. That's what it should look like to the world. Now, when we review clients' profiles, quite often they have a business listing, but they haven't filled in half of the information. So there's a real missed opportunity there. Now, I've got to change screens because I'm now going to go into the back end. So I've got to quickly stop sharing and change into the back end. So this is fraught with danger. So just bear with me. Hopefully I can get this right. And we'll switch over to the dashboard, which is there. And bang, you should see your business profile manager. Now, to get here, you go to business.google. So I'm highlighting that now. Oh, no, I'm not. You can't see that. It's business.google.com. Now, just log into your Google account and then go to business.google.com and you'll be logged in. And this is what you'll see. So remember, I was just sharing about making posts. That's where you make a post. You click on that and that will bring up, I'll click on it. Why not live on the edge? And you can make an offer, what's new, COVID updates, and add photos, a title. There's all sorts of options in here, and add your content in there. You can do call to action buttons and publish. Job done. It's that simple. That's why I say most people should just go to their website and copy and paste some information just to get started, get kicked off. And then, if you're doing blog posts and social media snippets, well, also publish it to here. Photos. Add photos of your business. Now, we took a whole bunch of photos of our office, did a walkthrough, and we published those. The amount of views that they got was ridiculous. I thought when I was doing it, just playing the game with Google, but then I was so surprised about the amount of views we had. It's like, really? People look at that stuff, and guess what? They do. And especially if you've got an industry where, say a cabinet maker, where you can show before and after or just after, publishing photos. Why would you not? It's really easy to do. So I'd highly recommend that. Again,
Peter, you've gone a little bit quiet. If you change your mic.
I'll speak up.
On that photos, apparently if you don't use stock photos.
Oh, definitely not. No.
I was reading that if you use stock photos, Google will delete them.
Yeah. They track the image name and the image metadata, microdata. So no, you can't. You could actually end up in a legal battle if you use photos from the internet, and that's like a really big no-no. So don't just not use them in Google, but don't use them on your website either, because you can get pinged for copyright breach with substantial fines, I might add. Okay, so now there's been a couple of changes in Google. There's a Google app, Google My Business app, and that's being depreciated. They're dropping that, and it's all going to be managed through Google Maps, I believe it is. So a few changes coming. And so this is, so it's all being managed through Google Search and Maps now. We won't go there yet, but I want to show you some stats. And again, I'm being totally transparent here. So the performance of my Google business profile is that we've had 826 views, 444 searches, and the activity 704. So you can see we're down on search views and down on maps views this month. to the previous month. So, it's up, it's down. But the bottom line is it's generating branding and awareness of my business, yeah? Again, post there, latest customer photos. So we're loading photos related to our clients, all the boring COVID stuff, business hours, and so forth. And if we just scroll down, you can see there's a review. So I can reply to these or skip to the next one. Now, there's a tip. With your reviews, it's rude to not respond. Like if somebody's taken the time to give you a review and you don't even respond, like to me, it's a little rude. Now, it's very easy to miss, and I understand that, and I have too. Because we're busy running around in circles, but it's a polite thing to do. And again, it's an interactive activity. So Google have provided this reviews tool, and does it figure into the algorithm? Who knows? But it's polite and courteous, but it's also playing the game with Google. So always respond on reviews, and you can directly manage all of your reviews there.
If you click on the reviews tab on the left-hand side, it gives you the link to send to people. You can, in fact, I think you can post. So
yeah, it'll give you a short. It'll give you a short link to post through to them. We'll I think perhaps we'll rip through the side menu very shortly. Yeah, we'll go through that.
Okay.
So now I won't click on these. I'm a little bit scared. So no, actually I will, and I'll just come back. So now. Yeah, no, that's not working. Okay, so I'm not going to click on this, but this will show you what your business looks like on Google in a map, what it looks like in a map. Yeah, so there's some settings in there. I might even do it and just switch screens. Is that okay, John?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, stop sharing. Go to there. Hopefully I can find it. And hey presto, there you go. So this is what my business looks like on Google Maps. Website design and
You're
SEO.
not sharing that, Peter?
I'm not sharing that map?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's really bad. So, okay. We'll stop that and we'll go
We
back.
had it there for a moment.
Oh, did we? Oh, did it just take time to come through maybe?
Yeah, go back to what you were doing.
Yep. Well,
okay, got it now. All good.
Got it? Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that's my business on map. So this is my local area, and you can see that other businesses are listed: Dome Cafe, the Quinana Local, yada yada, all around here. And so if somebody's looking for something, there I am, right before them. And if I hover over it, you'll see my reviews. So I look good online. It's got all my branding in there, my imagery, but it has my business name, Smarter Websites, but also what I do. So that's a label. That's a setting that you can optimize within your Google business profile. And this is why it's worth spending the time to review all of your settings within your business profile to make sure you're optimizing those little things. Website design and SEO is what I do. These other ones, if you have a look at that, KFC, Quinana, fried chicken, dollars. So they've put a label in, but some of these other businesses haven't. So certainly fill it out in its entirety. So now we're going to switch back to the other screen.
I can see you're getting expert at this.
I know, I'm going to be a webinar jam guru. So, and then you can view it on search. I won't do that because I've got to stop sharing or whatever. So, but click on that and have a look at yourself in the search results. See what your business profile looks like. Absolutely worth doing it. And you can share your business profile. Again, I won't click to the sharing thing, but have a look at that, and it should give you the ability to share your business profile either by a link or share direct to social platforms. So have a play. Now, let's go down through the menu on the left. So we've got posts. We've sort of covered on this, but let's directly jump into this. So you can see all your historical data. And you can see where people clicked on it, but and viewed it and so forth. So 4 views there, 1 view there, 2 views. So people are reading my stuff. 4 views there. Like, sound surprised, don't I? Right? No.
So this is really Google trying to do a Facebook type takeoff, if you like.
Yeah. Look, they are. Google have tried many things over the years, and some have failed miserably. But again, I mean, it's a tool, so why would we not leverage, especially when you've got content available? And we could do a whole webinar on that. So anyway, that's enough of me sharing the views and the posts. So your core business info. Now, spend some time. Get all of this information in. We close at 4 o'clock on a Friday, right? So that information's in there. Your business listing and the operating hours will show up in that knowledge panel, what the clients see. So make sure it's accurate, yeah? You can see the little pencil icons here, so you can just jump in and edit any one of these. Now, for lots of home business operators, they don't want to display their address. You can remove that after your business profile is set up. Initially, they request an address because of legitimacy, because they generally send a postcard. Depends on what time of the year it is, whether they make a postcard the way to validate an address or a mobile, but certainly you can remove it afterwards.
Sorry, Peter, the other thing is that, later on, if you don't want your address to be displayed, you can set up a service area instead.
Yes.
Because I don't have my home address on mine, but I've got a service area.
That's right. Yeah.
Which seems to include part of the Antarctic, but that's another matter.
Yeah. And look, Google is, it's a beast. And, people have often reported that they get reviews and they're not displayed. And we've seen that, over the years. So, it's a law unto itself. Look, there's a whole host of other areas where you should be filling in information. Services, do not hold back on either your product listing or your services, because you think about it. Google is a database, a massive database with all this information in there. And so, who knows how much emphasis they're going to give on this in showing your business ranking for, Facebook advertising, for e-commerce, for that. You don't, but I know this, if you don't put these in here, then you're not going to rank for any of those. So why would you not? And you can see we're, overachievers, seriously. Hopefully that makes sense. Moving on, insights. So this is the information about, how your business profile is performing, how many people are seeing it, how many people are finding it. So all of that is in there. You can see the calls we've had through my business listing, direction requests, photo views. So there you go. Look at that. On that day, I had 431 views. Really? Like, wow. Okay. 1,007. 1,070. Photo quality and business like. So you're getting a comparison between you and other businesses like you as well. So a bit of transparency there. Your review section. Now, you mentioned in here, John, that you can get a short link, and I can't. Oh no, that's actually on the home page. I'll have to go back there to show that. It's not on this. So this is where you manage, and you can edit your responses. But this is also where you can respond, and it gives you an aggregate of the different areas. Messages. Now this is interesting. So your Google My Business profile on a mobile device is different to how it is on a desktop. So you've already seen what mine looks like on a desktop, but on a mobile device, and if you go there, you'll see there should be 2 other options. One is to call me, and the other one is to chat to me. So be aware that that's available. The calls you've probably gotten and don't realize perhaps that that's where the call came from. And the chat is a fairly new thing, rolled out about 4 weeks ago. and you will get an email notification. There'll be a notification within here, but you'll also get an email notification. The problem with that is, of course, that it's a chat, so people expect a quick turnaround on response. So if you don't respond in a timely manner, good chance you'll lose them, which is exactly why we're incorporating chat into our CRM. Plug for the CRM. Okay, photos. Oh my lordy, look at that, John.
It's interesting how do you find or create pictures for software and software as a service products? But you've done well.
Yeah, thank you. So well, what do we use? Box. There is software you can get where you can put in an image and text and colors, and it'll actually turn it into a book. There's a lot of software around, and we just showcase a lot of the websites that we build. So this particular one got 296 views. Like, really? This one here, like 1,100 views. Seriously? It's quite amazing. Our front entrance area, 924. So, you'd be surprised at what people do look at. There's Jesse's desk. Oh, no, hang on. No, that's my desk. Yeah, you'd be surprised. That was in the old days when I only had 3 screens. So, yeah, so photos, publish photos. Products and services, I won't go there because we've already been there. Your website links, users, and that's pretty well all we need to cover. I'm now going to go back to the home page, and I think we can pretty
Peter,
well wrap up. Hey?
Andrew's asked the question about how to view in incognito mode.
Right. So simply open up Incognito, right-click on, I use Chrome, right-click on a browser, open Incognito, and then just type your business name in as you've got displayed.
How do you put it into incognito mode?
Well, I can't share it because I don't know how to do that in the software, the recording software. So just right-click on, if you're using Chrome, right-click on Chrome.
If you're on Chrome, top right-hand corner of your browser, next to your little photo or your avatar, there's 3 dots, which is a drop-down, and you can open a new incognito window from there.
Oh yeah, you can too. I mean, I do it in the toolbar down the bottom. I've got Chrome down in the toolbar, and I right-click on it, and it says New Incognito Window. So you open that up. That'll open up in another tab, and then in the search bar, type in your business name, and you should see your business listed, or displayed rather, how the world will see it.
Yep. Okay, Andrew's got it now. He's found it.
Okay, cool. Great. Okay, so we're back in the homepage of the Profile Manager, and so we're going to find reviews. Get more reviews. So it should display like this, get more reviews, and you can go share review form, and a little short link will come up. And so you can copy that and paste that in an email, or send it direct through Facebook, WhatsApp, or Twitter. Share via email. I personally just right-click and copy it, and then put it in an email and send a request through. Well, actually, I have software that does it, but so that's how you can get a review. Because if you don't do that, let's just open up reviews.
It's made it very easy, isn't it? It's really
they have. Yeah. And I mean, this stuff we've been doing forever for clients. So here we go. Manage reviews. This shows you all of your reviews. I was looking for the long link of reviews. Nope, not there. Okay, I'll just go back.
Don't think you can do it anymore.
No. Okay, so I think that sums it up. But the standouts really are, fill your profile in its entirety. every bit of data about your business, your products, your services, your website listing, and then publish photos. And it really doesn't matter what the business is. You just mentioned, John, that Andrew's on the call, and Andrew's got a beautiful little cafe. You could be putting in all sorts of delicious, scrumptious photos of your food, and do that on a regular basis. A lot of people, traditionally, will load a bunch of photos and that's the end of it. Well, no, make it a regular thing. Book it in as a regular scheduled event. It doesn't matter whether it's weekly or otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew's doing that on Facebook and Instagram already, so
Yep.
why not stick it on here as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
I use an app for posting to social media, and that now includes posting to Google to
Yep.
your business profile. So
Yeah.
it's
No,
so easy to do.
absolutely. Yeah, we've got a tool. I can't share it with you. I'd have to kill you all. That publishes, I think, to 7 different social profiles,
Yeah.
which is pretty epic. LinkedIn's always the tough one, as well as Google.
And the other thing that's interesting as well is you can have more than one business on your profile. If you scroll down far enough, you can see add. So if you were to scroll down a little bit, Peter, it says
Yep.
add new business.
Yep.
So you can add a second business in there.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I won't show you ours. I think there's about 45 different business profiles in there that we've set up for clients in their own name, but we obviously have access to it. Okay, well, I think that summarizes that, and I know that if people follow what we've discussed, that they're going to lift the level of their profile, and you will get better results. It's all a part of local search nowadays. Google provide these tools. They want people to use these tools, and it helps with local search. Gone are the days when you search for coffee shop and something in Turkey came up. It would be now.
You've been there as well.
Yeah, exactly. Nowadays,
just
it'll
can
show
you
the
scroll?
local coffee shops.
Yeah, sorry. Just scroll back up again to the top, to the home thing.
Okay, just
So,
one sec. Go where?
To the top of the menu on the left-hand side where it says home, and click on home.
Okay.
You've got posts. Go one more. That's it. Click on home, and now scroll down, right down to the bottom.
Just 1 second, John.
On the right-hand side. So now I just want to show you at the bottom of
John,
that.
the sound faded out. Say again.
So if you scroll that page now, so you're on home, scroll down on the home page.
Yep.
To the bottom, it will give you a score for your profile.
Right. Go where now? A few insights.
Well, it doesn't on yours. It does on mine.
Right.
Maybe. Well, you must have completed it, because on mine, at the bottom right-hand side there, it says complete your business profile, and in my case, it says 80%.
Right. Okay.
So get noticed by more customers.
Yeah. Right. So do you now feel like a failure?
Yeah.
Sorry, John. Yeah. But but I mean, look, 80% is good. You're nearly there. So this is why we advocate for completing everything.
Yep. So you got to do the right things for your clients, and you got to do the right things for Google.
Absolutely. Play the game with Google. Play the game with Google, and Google will play the game with you.
Fantastic. That's a great quote to end on.
Thank you.
We haven't got any more questions, so I think we've pretty much covered everything. So if you'd like to stop sharing your screen.
Yep.
So that I'm now back.
And in control.
Back in control. So we can end the broadcast now, and thank you for those who attended, and thank you, Peter, very much. If people want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They do that at smarterwebsites.com.au or peter@smarterwebsites.com.au. Flick me an email to the office or go to my website.
Or they Google smarter websites.
Exactly. Help my
Bring up your
profile rank.
profile.
Exactly.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Peter.
Okay.
We'll
Thank you, John.
talk
Thank you
to
for
you
everybody
soon.
for listening.
Okay,
Hope it helps.
bye now.